All right, good evening and welcome in. Finally making the way into the broadcast booth for this evening's game. Gotta love Highway 1 through the Langley and Abbotsford stretch as an absolute debacle. There we go as we turn things around a little bit with the gain. Wonderful, wonderful. An absolute debacle underway in the Lower Mainland as far as traffic this evening. And the one time that you never look at Google Maps is the one time it comes back to bite you. So we make it here this evening and we come into the game partway through first quarter action as the teams currently getting ready for some power play action for the Grizzlies. Coming in our last two regular season game nights of the season, tonight and tomorrow night. The Sea Spray and the Shooting Eagles will get into action tomorrow night. As Moss will hit it to McDole. McDole fakes, takes that one. Turned aside by the shoulder of Dave Mather. As actually, pardon me, it looks like it is Brandon Humphrey that is going to be in goal wearing Dave Mather's jersey. Indeed it is, as that's confirmed by our PA announcer, Fred Rannard. So shorthanded opportunity offensively down the other way as Nick Jensen will hold on to it here. Minute 23 left to go in the power play opportunity for the Grizzlies. Still 0-0 here from the Langley Event Center Fieldhouse. Gone is the basketball court and returned is the box lacrosse floor. As this arena ready to rock and roll. Lots of fans already here in attendance and still more were pouring in as I was making my way up to the booth this evening. Very exciting to see. Eric Moss, shadow over to the far side. He'll get a lane. That one blocked up high by Nick Scott. Barnes trying to come away with it. That one will be picked up by Sakani Baker. Baker, elevator shot, finds Humphrey as he'll hold on to the arm on the near side. Smith trying to get the strip on the back check as Graydon Sauchi heads out into the front floor area. 11:42 left to go. 35 seconds left to go on the penalty kill here for the Blackfish. Sauchi spin around. He'll try and cradle this one as this one back over. Into the far wing side. Gillis going to head off on the change just to have somebody out defensively when the time runs out. Jones just going to flip that one into the corner. So as we mentioned, Brandon Humphrey on the near side. For the Blackfish on the far side, it'll be Kyle Mooney for the Grizz. Near side, Smith go to the one hopper. Wrap around the other side. As he'll pull this one into the middle here. Smith takes the shot and scores. Delayed penalty was called to the near side as Moss came over and set the screen. Smith's around to get into the middle. Brings it back across the body and makes this one a 1-0 game for the Grizz. As we'll see here on the replay. Solid shot, solid goal as that one came across Humphrey. One nothing your score. Welcome in if you're just joining us to the Langley Event Center Fieldhouse, playing the Creators game on the unceded traditional territory of the Coast Salish peoples. And in particular, we'd like to mention our relationship with the Kikite, Katsi, Tsleil-Waututh, Matsqui, Kwantlen, and Semiahmoo First Nations. Always an honor and privilege to live, work, learn, and play in this territory. As they'll try and bring this one back out of top again, the Grizzlies holding the early advantage here. Lots of spirited tilts against the Fish this season. Tried the low swing shot. That one goes wide left. Baker, he'll pick that one up as they send Henning out into the offensive territory. That one rolls off of the leg and comes to rest just outside of the field of play below the broadcast booth. Reese Barnes, he'll head across center. Flips this one into the corner. As he'll look to head through, that one whipped across the zone. Gillis unloads, and Mooney got enough of it. As that one rolls to the near wing. Loose ball picked up. Here come the Grizz down the other way. Thought about throwing it ahead to Aaron Sky. Sky will just sit up in the middle. Now he's going to head off on the change as the offensive unit looks to take control here. Here's McDole getting Gurney out of the way. Pulls this one back out. Flips it. Here's the trailer. Willis over. Takes a shot. That one rippled the side of the cage. As Humphrey got a piece of it. Now the loose ball to the near side. Gurney fighting with McDole. Abrams comes over to help out as well. Gurney able to scoop up the loose ball. as he'll head out into the offensive floor. Sauchi gets the handoff in down the left wing side. He'll wait to pull this one back out. Hits the trailer was Gillis on the right side. The lefty, one of the offensive catalysts of his team this season, gets enough room. That one a stick save by Mooney. He'll scoop this one up, survey the floor. He'll find the man right in front. 9.5 left to go here in the first. As Nash Moog. McDowell showing on the near side. He'll go to the far side as Dawsey gets this one back up to Baker. Grizzlies with a lot of their offensive weapons in this one. The elevator just missed the head of Humphrey. Had to duck out of the way of that one lest it ring his bell. Here's Jensen, gets the screen, takes the shot. Humphrey, Mooney I should say, able to come away with a save there. Great transition opportunity. Good screenplay run right down the middle. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Grizzlies. Takes the shot. Pad save by Brandon Humphrey. These teams, back and forth they go as they look to establish early footholds in this one. Currently the 1-0 game in favor of the Grizz. Willis, screenplay up high. Dawsey gets it over to Smith. Across the zone, it was Drew Kask up high. Dawsey got taken down. It's going to be a delayed penalty called against the Blackfish here as Gurney picks up the loose ball. Going to be a check from behind as they took Dawsey down to the near side corner. And another power play opportunity here for the Grizzlies. 2 minutes for a check from behind as they're going to send Reese London to the box. Scratches for the Blackfish tonight: Steve McKinley, Trey Mason, Connor Watson, Brandon Lutweiler, Aiden Murphy, Chase McIntyre, Anthony Buono, Jordan Roberts, and Matt Symes all out of the game. As McDowell gets over to Willis. Back up high to Moss and Baker. Kask also going to set up on the far side as he'll go to the no-look in the middle. McDowell scores! Nice no-look pass to start things out right in the middle. Captain Mitch McDowell makes it 2-0 on a power play marker for the Grizz. Drew Kask facilitates this with the fancy no-look effort. McDowell gets the play going as everybody gets a touch going around to the far side. And then they find him right back in the middle. Kask doesn't even look at him but knows he's going to be there, and McDowell makes no mistake. Off of the draw, possession was called on the procedure for the Blackfish. They'll start it out of the middle with Nick Scott. So the clock's still listed as having the power play on there, but it is 5-a-side right now. As they'll go back towards the middle. Passed across, couldn't get the steal there. Henning, stutter steps, whips it back across the zone once again. Here's Gillis into the corner. Coming back out is Ryan Jones. Curling, takes the shot. That one deflected as it caught a piece of the stick there. Lady tried to pick up the loose ball, left it behind. Here's Kelly. Fresh 30 to work with as Kelly looks to work his way out of the zone. Josh Kelly high stepping, gets the partial screen. Here's the one hopper as they get across just in the nick of time to avoid that 8-second backcourt violation. As that one back across to the far side, Sakani Baker leads his team in goals this season. That one rattles off a couple of players. 3 seconds, can he get it away? He'll take that one right off the chest. And that will take us to our officials' timeout. 7:05 left to go here in the first quarter. Feels like it's been a while. The LEC turned into the mecca of high school basketball for a couple of weeks, so the field house converted to a basketball court. And then the return delayed a little bit, so they pushed the games back to this week, and now here we are as the LEC, once again, as always, the home of the Arenalacrosseleague West in their second season of action. What an incredible rookie season it was last year, with the Sea Spray and the Grizzlies going right down to the wire, looking for that first ever inaugural championship. And now here we are back and stronger than ever out here on the West Coast. And the ALL West Women's Division also wrapping up play a couple of weeks ago at this point. But what an effort that they've put in, creating some incredible lacrosse out here in Langley. Scratches on the side of the Grizzlies. Had a chance to talk about the Blackfish. Jack Margitson, Liam Taylor, Mitchell Nolet, Garrett Lewis and Trevor Funk, as well as Parker Willis, all out for the Grizzlies. So the teams, both sides with most of their big guns in play. And this one, strike back to the Blackfish as they get a nice little play right in the front porch, and they'll cash in to make it 2-1. The Blackfish waste no time coming out of the officials' timeout. They make it a 2-1 game, striking quickly, utilizing the presence right in front of Mooney. The Blackfish, no stranger to big moments like that. They've kept all of their games extremely interesting throughout the season. As off of the draw, Aiden Baker able to keep that one alive. As 6:38 left to go here. Sakani Baker going to go over to Eric Moss on the far side. Willis and McDowell setting up in the lefty spots. Near side, Willis pulls this one back up top to Eric Moss. Here's Sakani Baker. Shot clock ran out as they didn't have time to set their play up there. Here's Nick Jensen the other way. Graydon Sauchi going to look to run some interference in the middle, gets him some lane. Scores! Nick Jensen makes it 2-2 as the Blackfish continue to terrorize in transition as they have all season long. Nick Jensen gets the screen from Graydon Sauchi there, just opens him up a lane the size of, I would say Highway 1, but it's only 2 lanes right now through the valley, and puts that one between the legs of Kyle Mooney to make it 2-2. Squarick taken down there as Dawsey able to recover. Look to throw it ahead. As nobody was there, he'll flip it to McDowell. Had a bit of trouble with it. Here comes a loose ball play. McDowell under siege by Gurney and company. As McDowell still trying to pick that one up. Loose ball push going to be called on Squarick. So McDowell, Smith, and company. So Baker gave it to Willis. He'll go to McDowell on the near side. They set the screenplay as Smith going to pull back towards the middle. McDowell takes the lane. What a shot for Mitch McDowell. McDowell goes upstairs, and with 5:46 remaining in the first, the Grizzlies retain their lead. Couldn't have been much more of a perfect shot as Mitch McDowell picked the upstairs lane. What a shot there. Cashing in to make it 3-2. Off of the draw. Barnes holding this one down, waiting for the time to peel that one up. And here come the Grizzlies looking to strike once again. Nice save there, rebound. That one flipped through. Would have been going through the crease if Moog would have tried to pick that one up again. Thrown ahead, here's Squarick. Across the timeline, that one popped in and out of the stick. That will be over and back as Barnes initially played it on the far side. 5:23 left to go, 3-2 game, the first quarter. Heating up here at the LEC. Baker trying to find a lane, spins back around to the outside. He'll whip it across. Here's McDowell for the shooter spot off the shoulder. Loose ball steered into the wall. Recovered by Sakani Baker. Connor Abrams guarding against him. Baker gives this one over near side for Smith. Willis looking inside as London shows out up high. Here's McDowell in behind the goal. Now Willis tries the one-handed behind the back shot as he's taken down there. Lost the stick as he had on the near side. And then Moss tried to dump that one in. Found the shoulder of Humphrey as he came across. Moss going to take his time heading towards the bench on the near side, making the other teams think about it. 4:38 left to go. Everybody gets changed. Offensive unit out here for the Fish. Waits, nice pick and roll play. Henning, that one pops out of his stick. As Mooney came out, they're going to call going through the crease. As that one near side, Mooney and Henning continuing to exchange words. Tried the rusty gate on the near side, did Nick Jensen. Taking it to the wall as Good whips that one down. Kobe Noda, here's the drop feed. As here's Smith, finds a lane in the middle. Thought about passing it across. Nice move by Gurney to send it to the outside. Smith curling around, takes the low shot. That one pinched between the arm and the leg. That one held on to by Humphrey. Here's him Lott. Ethan Umlaut whips this one up down the left wing side. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Far side, Gillis whips it over to Ryan Jones. Jones into the middle. That one goes to heading up near the attack line there. Pushed out, spins, uses the momentum of Moog against him, whips it across. That one deflected and gathered onto there as the player's still tangled up in behind the play. Now the near side. 3:39 left to go. Striker Roloff heading off on the change. As the coaching staff telling for the players to hurry up at the far side as they were still jawing in behind the play. Here's Baker to McDowell on the near side. McDowell loads, fires. That one held onto by Humphrey. 3-2 the score. And both teams, as the playoffs looming very, very soon, looking to make some final statements on the season here. Nice play by McDowell to knock that one away from Sauchi. Does it again. Here's Jones to pick it up. Gives it over to Squarick. Squarick going to stay up for an offensive unit here. Here's Sauchi walking in, pick and roll in the middle. That one cleared out and held on to by Mooney as he found that one into his stick. Near side stops in the middle as Gurney has to give it away there to the near side. Nice play through. As heading off of the change there is Ethan Quinn. Good transition play for the Grizzlies to hold and keep this one alive. There's the shot through the lane. That one out of play. As near side to the far side for Kask. London defending on him. Kask takes a shot upstairs. That one off the back wall. Hit the back net. Humphrey wasn't sure quite where it was as Squarick will pick that one up for a loose ball. Players come together as Dawsey got tied up with Nick Scott. Here in transition once again, Jensen takes the bump, spins back around to the outside. Gurney coming into the middle, looking to set up screens as Moog takes a hack at him. Nick Jensen bringing this one to the left side. Pop that one out of the stick and back into it. Here's a delayed penalty coming up here to the Grizz. Diving across and score it. Second goal of the game for Nick Jensen. As it looks like we're also going to get a penalty call here following the goal. As Nick Jensen, delayed penalty was coming. He'll dive across and get that one just in the far post. Two minutes for slashing. Going to go against Josh Kelly. And it looks like we're going to get another penalty potentially here. Based off of the signal there. Never mind, they're going for the face-off. That's what they were calling for. So the penalty after the whistle. That one picked up. Grizzlies going to get the first possession off of the goal here by Jensen, which ties the game up at 3. There's a couple of players coming together on the near side. Ethan Umlaut going to come away with it. Players still trying to get separated on the near side. As Nick Jensen gets the pass on the near side point. These teams no love lost right now between the two sides. Takes the shot. Mooney with a save. Picked up the loose ball. Keep playing as going to play the whistle here. Jones loading up at the point. Takes the shot. That one blocked. Good quick move there. Trying to get out of dodge. Here's the 2-on-1 potentially. Running a bit of interference there. Takes the shot. Scores! Braden Lady. Short-handed marker to restore a 1-goal lead for the Grizzlies. Braden Lady gets the steal on one end, trucks it all the way down to the other, and he'll find some pay dirt to make it a 4-3 game. Good effort there by Aiden Baker. Run a little bit of interference on the back checker just to give Lady that extra little bit of time and space. Four-3 score. Off of the draw, Nash Moog. Hungry for more here. Tried to scoop up the loose ball. That one chopped away by Sauchi. As Squarick will be able to pick up the loose ball. Absorbs the contact from Moog. As he'll patiently hold on and get this one across to Gillis. Into the far corner. Now back up top to Jones. He'll go to the shooter spot and get it right back again. Blackfish looking to go net 0 here right now. If they can get the power play goal to make up for the shorty they gave up. That one deflects, goes wide. Mooney will scoop it up. Under a minute to go here in the first. Mooney surveying the floor. Looking to get this one up, throws a strike right up the middle. That one goes just out of the reach of the stick. As Humphrey trying to scoop that one up. Trying to run a pick there as that one pushed down. McDole. 35 seconds left to go. 22 in the penalty here. 26 on the shot clock. About 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Kelly returns in 14 seconds. Looks like they'll hold for most of it here. So they're going to try for a quick play before Kelly can get out and potentially receive a pass down the other way. Turns in a quick shot there for Henning. As they look to break out the other way, Kelly going to join the fray. He's going to jump right back into it. They'll head up on the change. Here's Baker spinning, tries a quick shot down low. Loose ball chopped away from Kelly. Another shot goes wide. As time was expiring, Aiden Baker had a couple of cracks at the goal. And Humphrey keeps it clean. It keeps it a 4-3 game here coming out of the first 15 minutes. A frantic start to this one here as both of these sides, again, their last regular season game before the playoffs start, as coming up this Sunday will be the start of the playoffs. And then next weekend, this coming weekend and then the one following. So March 26th, going to be the semifinals. Teams playing each other to see who will compete in the second ever Arenalacrosseleague West Championships. And then the final is going to be split across Saturday, Sunday, April 1st and 2nd. As we shall see which teams going to run the gauntlet, go the distance, and end up with us on the championship weekend. Grizzlies out to a hot start here, up 4-3 over the Blackfish. These sides have had spirited tilts throughout the regular season against each other. Kyle Mooney versus Brandon Humphrey, and this one again, Humphrey wearing the number 30 jersey of Dave Mather. But Jensen, right now the story for the Blackfish, 2 goals in the first quarter to help keep his team within striking distance right now. As we pull up the box score from our first 15 minutes. Again, if you're just joining us, thank you very much for tuning in on TFSE TV. Taking every single game but the first. 12-8, way back on November 15th was the first time these two teams met. And then after that, it's been all Blackfish. Grizzlies took the first one, and now here in the second, looking to get out to another quick start. As that one taken away, tried to chop it away from Scott. As here's McDole to pick this one up and look to go the other way. So yeah, 12-8, 11-10, 12-9, and 13-8. So all of these games between these two sides been fairly defensive battles. There's the elevator shot, couldn't find the top floor. That one chopped away initially. 4-3 your score here in the second. As Moog and Jensen were waiting out at the half. So they'll send McDole back in as the last offensive player on to force Jensen back into the defensive side. McDole whips that one back over to Eric Moss. Back into McDole. Lefty shooter spot, gonna curl back around towards the point. Has Willis near the goal line. There's Kask. Backhand feed. Gives it to Baker. Took the shot off the pads. So fresh 30, but loose ball picked up. Chopped out of the hands there. New 30. Good defensive check there to get the ball back. Lots of time here for the Grizzlies as they'll facilitate the change. They'll send the man out as Connor White picked that rolling pass up, back up top to Dawsey. Eric Moss, the last man, curling around as the trailer. Kask setting up, gives it over to Moss. Cutting in the middle was Dawsey as well. Smith cutting through the middle. Tried to load up on the far side. Cutting across, White tried to let the shot go and mishandled that one there. Coming down the other way. Nobody on defense. Here's Sauchi, takes a shot. Mooney with a save. Everybody left Sauchi all alone to go down and take that shot and nearly made him pay for it, but Mooney with a bigger save. Eric Moss, left wing side for him. He'll load this one up, takes the quick shot, pad save there. As Gurney looks to pick up the loose ball, this one pops free into the high slot. And looking for another 2-on-1. Here comes the cavalry on defense, though. Near side, Ryan Jensen going to think better of it and pull it out. As the Blackfish had a couple of guys back still on defense. Now Gurney and Abrams will head off on the change. Both sides have had some interesting tactics here on which players to leave out on offense and defense early on. Gillis in the middle, nice play. Imlach tried the behind the back shot. That one turned aside by Mooney. Gillis gives this one over. Barnes trying to fish that one out as it'll come free. Here's striker Roloff. Roloff in behind. Gillis in hot pursuit. Roloff takes the shot. Scores! Striker Roloff makes it 5-3 for the Grizzlies as he'll pick that one up and head down the other way. Striker Roloff getting into the offensive action here. Takes his time, picks the far side. That one looked like it almost went off the backside of the pad and then rolled in. Just able to wait out Humphrey enough. Perfect shot, makes it a 2-goal lead. As Sauchi looking to get this one free. Cutting in, here comes the Wild West known as the second quarter. Long changes as these sides continue to joust off every draw and battle for every inch of this floor. Jones back up top, 12:03 left to go. Jones in the lefty shooter spot, gonna curl back around towards the top. Here's Henning, goes upstairs off the shoulder of Mooney, tries to pick up the loose ball. As that one will go to Aiden Baker. Little flip pass over the top to Good. As Good, left wing side, change being facilitated there by both sides. Again, lots of talk at the benches every single time players head over. Moss gives it over to Smith. Smith surveys, goes across. Baker back to Smith, loads and fires, that one missed wide. Baker tried a quick one, that one off the pads. That one will be scooped up by Humphrey. Lets this one go over the top. Gurney slowed it down and held onto it. Looks to throw it ahead. Here's Henning. Stick checked. What an effort there by Kobe Noda. Good pass by Gurney, but Henning unable to get that one away before Noda got the stick-on-stick action. McDowell, one hopper, that one picked up. Here's the Grizz coming back the other way. Dawsey. They're going to leave one man out as Henning being watched by Moog. As that one back to McDowell. Again, 4-on-4 here as they leave one man to the offensive side. Here's the one-timer for the near side gate, and that one turned aside by Humphrey. Braden Sauchi going to pick this one up. They still kept Henning out as here's Barnes in and out of the stick, but gets it the second opportunity. Abrams heading off on the change. As 10:40 left to go. Henning has Moog on him still as Square coming over to set screens in the offensive zone, moves Roloff out of the way. Here's Gillis across, couldn't get it to Henning as Henning's gonna have to try and track down the loose ball. Mooney will get to it first as he'll pick that one up and send it out over the middle, nearly picked off by Square. As Square gonna head back on the defensive check. Curtis Good gets it over to Eric Moss. Squarick, Jensen and company, Nick Scott as well, tagging Connor White in the middle. Baker back over to Dawsey. To Baker now, left point area, curling back to the middle. Fakes, takes it over to the far side, into the middle. Here's the relay and scores! Eric Moss right in the middle. Johnny on the spot makes it 6-3. Nice move by the Grizzlies there to get the pass into the middle, and then Eric Moss just relayed it to the back of the net. Worked it around the outside and then just turned and fired. Got it across to the far post. What an effort here for the Grizz as all of a sudden their offense has come alive. Doubling up the Blackfish here in the second. Grizzlies looking to continue to strike here. Baker, this one back to Lady. And again here for Brandon Humphrey playing against his former team. Always like to do well against your former goaltender, and likewise for the goaltender, you always want to be able to stop the guys you used to call teammates. Baker gives it over, loads, fires McDowell. That one had heat on it and missed just wide. It's going to be over and back as Mooney will settle it up. Referee will come over and have a look. Still, again, both of these sides liking the 4-on-4 action and leaving one player in, but they will send everybody back out. So Square coming out alongside Moog. Lot back up high. Moog challenging there as Henning unable to handle it initially. Squarick trying to pick up the loose ball. As coming across, Squarick throwing the man down. Kelly coming over as well, then kicks the stick away, and that's going to be a penalty on Squarick. Down the other way, chaos and commotion as Humphrey turns it aside. It's now going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Squarick. As Squarick grabbing on to one of the Grizzlies, throwing him to the ground, and then kicking the stick away as he tried to go and grab it. So Squarick's going to get the unsportsmanlike. And the Blackfish down by 3, now go down a man here in the second. Eric Moss. So Moss, Baker, Kask, McDowell, and Smith. Smith back up to Moss. Had to reconfigure to get a load of that pass there. Smith to the goal line side. As he'll go across, quick try to the back gate. Drew Kask takes a shot. That one blocked by Nick Scott right in front, so no shot clock reset. We got 8 seconds left on it. That one comes free to Humphrey, and he'll send this one up the middle. Tried to get it out as a collision on the way to the net, or on the way to the benches, I should say. Jensen gonna throw it across. It's going against the Grizzlies. What a shot there for Gillis! Delayed penalty. Brian Gillis does not care. He puts that one in to cut the lead to 2. Short-handed goal for Brian Gillis, and a beauty at that. As Jensen pulls this one out, he'll head across to Gillis. And then Gillis goes behind the back from range on the far side. Short-handed goal is a beauty to make it 6-4. As Lady looking to fish this one out of the face-off circle. Jensen, loose ball push called. It's going to go for the Blackfish. Jensen quickly got up and controlled that one. They got one man back. So 3-on-3 in the offensive floor here. Screen set by Henning. Gillis looking to get inside, takes another one. Mooney turns it aside. 8:06 left to go. Gillis coming across, chops the stick out of Lady's hands as he'll box him out there as Noda tried to scoop it up. Gillis still trying to get there. Looking to keep this one free. Still on the back check as Noda finally getting that one away. Voracious effort from Brian Gillis there, fired up after getting the behind the back goal. Smith back up top to Moss. Grizzlies again looking to go net zero here as they gave up the shorty. Can they get the power play goal? Moss loading, Gurney blocking that one. Humphrey got a piece of it, lunging across with the arm. McDowell came out of the goal line side, back up top towards the point area. Here's McDowell into Smith. Gurney defending alongside Abrams. Moss in the middle, and Humphrey turns it away. And that one's going to take us to our officials' timeout. So Squarick still in the box for 15 seconds. 6-4 your score with 7:21 left to go here from the LEC Fieldhouse. Again, 3-1 the season series in favor of the Blackfishes. Again, the Grizzlies, the story of the season for them. They had a wonderful start to the regular season and then started to cool off from there. But here in this game, they're looking to make amends for that and make a big statement heading in to the postseason. As we bring up the statistics and the standings, again, coming into our last games of the regular season, the Eagles atop the league with a 9-4 record. Sea Spray right on their heels at 8-5. So the top 2 teams in the league will get underway tomorrow night. 7 o'clock showdown here at the Fieldhouse, Pacific Standard Time. And then for the Blackfish and the Grizzlies, the 3rd and 4th place teams respectively. Grizzlies 4-9. Currently on a 7-game losing streak coming into this game, whereas the Eagles, the other reversal of fortunes in the league, they're on a 6-game win streak. So they were at 3-4. The Grizzlies were at 4-2 and have since been on streaks ever since. Blackfish coming into this game, currently on a 2-game losing streak. So one of these teams is going to break the skid today. coming into the postseason. As they look to go the far side again, back even strength as Jensen pulls it out, checked by Roloff. He'll give it to Henning as Squarek went to the bench. Again, right now, still we're just playing with 4 men. Right now, we're the Blackfish has finally coming out. They'll send the extra man out. Still only 4. There goes the 5th man for the Blackfish. They were still only playing with the 4 guys offensively there. Moog whips that one over to McDowell. As McDowell waiting for this one, gives it back to Moss. He'll jaunt down the left wing side, curls it back out. Screened by Barnes, was pushed into him by Kask across. White lets it go, and Humphrey got the better of that one. Blackfish looking to head out the other way and cause issues. Near side, Umlaut. Jensen loads and fires in the top corner. Ryan Jensen. The Jensens have been a transition party so far today. 6-5 your score in favor of the Grizz. Ryan Jensen, he and Nick Jensen all throughout the regular season, continuing to strike fear into the hearts of their enemies when they're coming up the middle. They do another one there. The Blackfish, they're ace in the hole all season long. So Barnes controlling this one, coming off of the face-off, will get this one back up to Gillis. Ryan Jones lurking to set the screen as they pull Lady out. Gives it back to Jones. Man comes to challenge. That one goes off of Mooney and off of the post. That one had time and space. It was rolling along the ground and just went right into the post and stayed out. Here's Moog, pulls that one across. As Kask, 15 seconds on the shot clock, will bring it towards the left wing, takes the shot. Humphrey gets the save. Rebound, tried to chip that one in as Humphrey just watched it spill over top of the goal. Sauchi flips this one up. Jones has Jensen and company. He'll get it up to Ethan Umlaut. Umlaut has 1 man to beat. He'll pull it to the inside, tries to jump, and then Mooney handles that one there. Here's Aiden Baker off of the loose ball. Ethan Umlaut has the shamrock on his helmet. You'll see him on the island in the summer. What a shot there by McDowell. The cannon goes off of the backboards. Over and back once again, as this one had enough momentum to come to rest all the way by Mooney. 5:10 left to go in first half action. Second quarter here from the LEC Fieldhouse, your home of the Arenalacrosseleague. Arenalacrosseleague West, that is. The East happening all over Ontario. As Gillis gets that one back up towards center floor. As Jensen just going to slow things down. Roddy Jensen, the head coach, calling out the orders here as Gillis in the middle waiting to set a screen. Being checked by Quinn. Noda looking to send the man to the outside. Pulled out. Here's Gillis. Jones posting up the middle, comes back with a set of screen. 4 seconds. Here's Jones again. Takes the shot. Mooney turns it away. Here's Squarek, far side. Loose ball goes off the top of the boards. Trying to pick up the loose ball. Sky pitting him against the wall. Squarek down to one knee. Quinn comes across and ties a man up. Then pushed into the pile. As Aaron Sky taking a shot at Squarek while he's down on the ground. Squarek not going to take too kindly to that. He gets up. It's Aaron Sky and Conrad Squarek. Couple of punches and kicks at each other as Squarek was on his back on the ground. Looks like they're both going to go away. As both will head to the box. 6-5 your score, 4:29 left to go. The referee's having a quick conference. Make sure they get everything right. Again, Aaron Sky taking a couple of shots at Squarek while he was on the ground after the fight for that loose ball. Squarek had a couple of kicks back at Aaron Sky. So the referee will head over and report to the timekeepers. And Squarek has not taken his eyes off of Aaron Sky since they've got into the box. As they continue to exchange words. Still chatting across the timekeepers. We'll see if this sparks anything when they come out on the other side of this. So right now, Squarek going to be the only one with a penalty listed up in the box right now. Although what I'm being reported by from Fred Rannert is that it's a single minor for roughing to Squarick and a double minor for roughing to Sky. So they do have that switched up now. There we go. As they put it up on the board on the wrong side initially. Now they've got it corrected. So coming over to serve. So there we go. A double minor for roughing and a single minor for roughing respectively. So a 2-minute power play for the Blackfish here. Takes the shot over top of the goal. That one off of the back of the official on the near side. In behind the goal now as Nick Jensen thought about potentially dumping this one in. Mooney watching. That one sneaks in. Hat trick for Nick Jensen as that one had only a shred of daylight and still finds a way to tuck it in. Mooney holding the post as aggressively as he could, but Nick Jensen just finds a way to squeak that one in. We see Jensen faking the pass across, just able to find a gap there on the short side between the pad and the glove's hand side. 4:08 left to go. This game is tied at 6. A power play goal for Nick Jensen. Again, 4:07 left to go. Brand new lacrosse game. As Barnes and Scott trying to take this one free off of the draw. There's Drew Kask for it as well. Ryan Jensen in the area. There's Robinson. As this one comes free to Nash Moog. Again, back 5 aside. As right now, the coincidentals for Squarick and Sky, they'll stay in the box. As back up to Dawsey, he'll whip this one over to Baker. Baker stalking in the left wing side. He'll whip this one over a couple of bodies. That one deflects out of play. That one goes off of Humphrey or one of the defenders, so a fresh 30 for the Grizzlies. Out of the goal line side, back up to Sakani Baker. Baker, lefty shooter spot, righty shooter spot, I should say, on the left wing. Here's White running in, takes a shot. That one missed wide. Rebound. Humphrey throws the arms up at it as that one went high. 3:20 left to go. In behind the goal, Grizzlies looking to do their best. Jensen impression, that one off of the shoulder of Humphrey as Smith was coming right down Main Street. Here's Barnes, whips this one up. Good reception there. Jensen across, in, shoots, scores! What a relay, and Laszlo Henning finishes it off to give the Blackfish a 7-6 lead. That is how you play transition lacrosse. The Blackfish continuing to put on a clinic here tonight as that one just tucks itself in the top right corner. Laszlo Henning getting on the score sheet here. Ryan Jensen had the goal earlier, gets the assist. Multi-point night for him. Off of the draw, Scott digging for this one. That one popped right up to Sauchi. Potential 2-on-1. As Sauchi will pull this one back out. Dawsey's going to remain, it's Moss going to remain out in offensive territory, so they'll run 4-on-4 offensively here for the Blackfish. Far side, Fish looking to free up Jensen, getting some more offensive time in this one. Already a hat trick for him, looking for the rebound potentially in front. As Mooney sends this one down to Lady. Abrams calling out the defensive check. Here's Lady walking in. Gurney tried to steal it across. Quick stick in the back gate. And that one waved off. Looked like it rippled the side of the net. You saw something move there. Tried a quick opportunity there. Brandon Humphrey keeping it out. The Brandon Humphrey that's heating up when your team starts to get the momentum, and the lead is a dangerous one at that. 7-6. Ethan Umlaut whips it across. What a pass there. Tried to go behind the back. As Umlaut going to go back to Jones once again. Jones curling back out in front. Back to the center point here. Noda defending. Henning spins around. Jensen with a screen to free him up. He'll take the shot that was deflected. 1 second left. Shot will expire. As Ethan Quinn picks it up. Under 2 to go here in the first half. Nash Moog comes to a stop. Righty shooter spot, I should say. Left wing side. Back up to Dawsey, center point. Gurney watching the man behind the goal. Setting up. 3 wide across the top and a couple defenders in the middle. Biker goes across. Gives it over. Shooter spot. Moss trying to wind in. That one goes off a defender. As 2 seconds left, can Baker get it away? A long ball. That one finds its way through. As Jensen waiting for the pass on the near side. Jensen cutting in, goes across, takes the shot. Mooney gets the initial stop, but it rolls in. Ryan Jensen strikes again. As my goodness, it's a good night to be a Jensen here at the LEC. .116 left to go here in the second. 8-6 the score. As Ryan Jensen, that one goes off of Mooney's shoulder and just rolls across the line before he can recover and spin around for it. Coming around the other side, here's Barnes to get in on the party. Good defensive stick check there from Lady and Sky. Here's Squarick and Sky. I'm sure they've got some unfinished business from earlier. We'll see what, if anything, transpires here. Flip that one across. What a pass there for Connor White, just out of his reach. Contact with Gurney. They'll go into the boards on the far side. Curls out that one off of Humphrey and out of play. So fresh possession coming here for the Grizzlies. 51.3, 8-6 the score. Off the play, near side. Baker cutting left, gonna spin right. He'll curl and fire around towards Smith as Sauchi stops him from getting the loose ball. Last minute of play here in the second. Gurney looking to send this one ahead. Going to be a timeout called by the Blackfish. We'll see what Rod Jensen has up the sleeve here. As the Blackfish call a timeout, they've got roughly 36 seconds left to go on the clock, 26 seconds on the shot clock. So about 10 seconds separating the two. We shall see what they can pull out of the bag of tricks. As they're now up 8-6, so they get the 2-goal advantage. Largest one that they've had this game, as again the Grizzlies were able to build that early 6-3 advantage. And now all of a sudden, it has been a 5-0 run for the Blackfish. Couple of teams, storied rivalry throughout the first 2 seasons in ALL. This one coming to a head here. As both of these teams a little bit down on their luck for the latter half of the season. Both teams on some losing streaks right now, looking to break out of it. And for the Blackfish, be a big momentum booster going into the playoffs. And this is honestly is a dangerous team for anybody that runs into them in the opening game. And that's what this is all about. Again, still trying to figure out what that opening semifinals is going to look like. 1v4 and 2v3. Humphrey coming out towards the top of the crease. We're going to see if he's going to head out for the extra attacker. So Roddy Jensen just tell, listen, we shoot, we press, we gamble. And that's the word for the man on the far side. As we're going to see if they can get the possession back off a loose ball. They'll have the open cage, 6-on-5. 3 righties, 3 lefties. Back in behind the goal. Rips it out. That one bounces off of the stick of Jones. They'll have the open cage. Can Imlat get in the way? Lady trying to get across, and he'll score. The gamble doesn't pay off for the Blackfish as they try to get the pass back up to Jones. That one off his stick, and then Braden Lady, his second of the contest, as he breaks down the other way and is able to get that one in to cut the lead to 1 with 10.4 remaining here in the second. As Lady, good patience to get back. He's fired up after that one as he'll bring his team back within 1. 8-7 your score. Potentially 1 face-off remaining here in the first half as Barnes gonna look to strike here at the end. Nice pass into the middle. What a stop there by Mooney. Jensen was looking for the hat trick with time running down, and Mooney shuts the door. What an effort there right at the end of first half action, and that just proves why you cannot blink when watching the Arenalacrosseleague West. Humphrey versus Mooney in this one. It's been nothing short of spectacular as we go to the end of the first half. With a score of 8-7 as the Blackfish, they were down 6-3, went on a 5-0 run. and were able to come away with a big advantage here. Again, 8-7, the Blackfish all of a sudden coming alive in the second. Again, Nick and Ryan Jensen, huge in this one. 5 goals combined out of this 8 for the Blackfish. Having a look at the first half scoring summary. In the first, Grizzlies got the party started with 2 goals. Brian Smith and Mitch McDowell, and the Blackfish answering with Brian Gillis and Nick Jensen. Then it was a back and forth trade. Mitch McDowell, Nick Jensen, and then Braden Lady. And in the second, the Grizzlies tried to pull away. They got 2 unanswered, Roloff and Moss, before the 5-0 run by the Blackfish. Brian Gillis got his second of the night, and then Jensen, Henning, and Jensen. What an effort for Ryan and Nick Jensen, helping their team to the lead in this one. They give up the late one on the empty netter, though, as they gambled with the 6-on-5 at the end of the half. And Lady getting his second of the contest, patience paying off as he scoops it up, heads down the other way. And he's able to get the empty netter goal to make it 8-7. So we'll take a quick break and leave you with the highlights, as we'll be right back in just a few moments for second half action here from the LEC Fieldhouse. Coming very, very close to the end of our second ever regular season for the Arenalacrosseleague West Division. Matt Hills was one of them, as they've had a couple of guys wearing the big Blackfish in the crease. As here we go, 8-7 your score. Another couple of quarters yet to go. Graydon Sauchi took a bit of a bump there, as a loose ball going to be picked up by the Blackfish first. So Gurney will head off on the change, and then Sauchi will hold this one. It was a little bit slow to get up after that initial contact, but it'll be good to go now, as Jones and company come out in the offensive set. Here's Ryan Jones down the right wing side. Has Gillis in the middle. Here's Henning, waits him out, puts it off the shoulders, and Humphrey stands up and sends that one away. 14:30 left to go, as 30 seconds gone by and already one offensive opportunity. There's another. That one missing wide. Would be over and back. Henning got a piece of it, so will go over and back as that one catapulted off the backboards and came back the other way. Here's Mitch McDowell. He'll pick up this in the near side, the captain of the Grizzlies. McDowell flips that one over. Far side, Eric Moss. Going to pull it back towards the middle. The righty sends it to McDowell. McDowell coming out to guard him was Reese London. They'll joust a little bit. There's Smith. That one picked off by Henning. Henning looking to pick up some speed. McDowell tries to get that one around the outside. Bit of a collision there, heading their way to the bench between a couple of players, but they'll separate and carry on. Back up top to Ethan Umlaut. Still a one-goal game here for the Fieldhouse. Looking to feed that one into the middle. That one bounced off of Jones. Umlaut trying to pick up the loose ball. Chopped aside. Goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Nash Moog. Looking ahead. Here's an opportunity. In transition. Takes the shot. That one turned aside as Josh Kelly was looking for it. Sakani Baker and Nick Scott come together trying to pick up the loose ball. Josh Kelly. That one rolls off of his foot as they're still looking for the loose ball. Kick that one forward. 12 on the shot clock. Fresh 30 though, as that one picked up by Barnes. Barnes down the middle, has Kelly in hot pursuit. Righty shooter spot on left wing. That one goes off the bar and heads out of play. Ryan Jones gonna get that one into his stick as they'll reset the play here. Switch one man out as Barnes gonna be replaced by Henning. Jensen, hat trick in this one. He'll stalk in, stutter steps a little bit, gets a screen from Henning. Pick and roll possibly coming here. Goes across to Gillis, back up top to Nick Jensen. Around the left side, looking to gain a lane. Thought about the backhand pass, gives it up to Henning. Lets the man go by, flips it over. 12 on the shot clock. Ethan Umlaut loads, fires that one low off of the pads. And that one picked up. Henning was watching as Ethan Umlaut tried to get that one stripped. Comes across, there's Ethan Quinn, gives it to McDowell. 12:40 left to go. Sauchi jousting with Baker on the far side as he tries to back in. Here's McDowell, flips that one up to Eric Moss. Smith showing on the near side goal line. Gives it to Dawsey, now over to McDowell. Dawsey and Gurney come together in the middle. Baker spins, forced back to the near side, takes the one falling. As that one loose in front, tried to pick it up with Smith. That one flipped up and Humphrey will come away with it there. Brandon Humphrey sends that one up to Sauchi as Smith looking to keep him on the right side of center. That one gets across. And a collision there as Sauchi roughed up a little bit there. He'll head off for the change. No call from the officials. Contact was made while he still had the ball. Pushed out of the zone. Jones, spin move in, takes the shot, and Mooney got enough of it. That one rolled far of the post as the Grizzlies look to counterattack here. Near wing, Jensen out to challenge, forces him back. Roloff sends that one over. And a delayed penalty coming here. It's going to be a holding call, or holding the stick call rather, I should say, against striker Roloff. Barnes, White, and McDowell having some words as they're told to separate. So Roloff's heading off. It's going to be a power play here for the Blackfish, down by one. And a chance for the Fish to stretch their offensive muscles. Trying to see if I can find the team's stats. The power play numbers in the season for the Blackfish. Not listed at present. See if we can find that as the game goes along. Back up to Ryan Jones. Shooter spot for Jensen. Again, they're going to give everybody a touch here. Good work. Jones whips it into the gate, back out. In the middle, that one popped free. Here's Jones again behind the back pass. At the shooter spot in. Gillis pops out, gives it to Jones, center point, whips it in. Quick one-timer, Mooney meets him at the post. Gillis and company trying to come away with a loose ball. That one chopped away. Aaron Skye was looking for it there, able to defend, but the Blackfish come away with a loose ball. Jones, backhand pass, gets it right back. Pulls, goes over to Brian Gillis. They try to load him up there again. He's had a couple of hard shots from there. They're going to try the right side now. Low shot blocked. Good effort by Jensen on the back check there. He'll break free. Here comes Aiden Baker. Has Braden Lady with him. Baker takes it and rings it off the steal. That one comes all the way back into offensive territory for the Blackfish as Aiden Baker cocked that thing back and rang it off the post. Quick play the other way. What a stop by Mooney! Tic-tac-toe play was brewing and Kyle Mooney got across. 45 seconds left to go on the power play. Kyle Mooney with some heroics there. McDowell brings it towards the center. Thought about the shot. Sauchi head him off of the pass. Far side. Moss, Gurney, and Abrams defending. Into the middle. McDowell was able to get some inside positioning, and that one rolls away. London gets it up to Gurney. Gurney across the timeline. He'll come to a stop and wait for some reinforcements. Comes in the form of Henning, Gillis, as well as Jones. Last man off of the bench offensively is Nick Jensen. They're using the righty a lot offensively in this game too. Normally you see him more as a defensive and transition player. Rod Jensen switching up the game plan today. Back up to the shooter spot to Jensen. That one chopped away. Gillis back over to Jones. 2 seconds. Let's let the long ball go. And he'll strike pay dirt. Ryan Jones. What an effort there just as the power play was expiring. And the shot clock was winding down, just had to get that one on goal. And Ryan Jones will make it a 9-7 game. Jones just shoots around Noda. Is able to get that one into the back of the net. Mooney was defending more than near side post, and that one around Noda and found the far side. Grizzlies kill off the penalty, but Jones still gets the goal. Cutting into the middle. Barnes knocked out of his stick as Moog looking ahead. Aiden Baker calling for it. Gurney out aggressively. Going to meet him at the center line. 9:15 left to go in the third. Again, teams still liking to leave one man out offensively just to mix things up a little bit. Here's Baker off of the bench, cutting in. Sauchi meets him there. McDowell cuts back to the middle, swims through, takes the shot. Stick save for Humphrey. As this one flipped over. Gurney across the timeline with a second to spare. Leaves it over for Jones. Smith's going to head off on the change. Coming out aggressively. Roloff meeting him up high. Jones going to the left wing. He'll spin off of the check. Pull it back up to the left point. Here's Jensen. Gets a lane. Cuts in. Takes the shot. Mooney turns him aside. And both players take a spill across the middle. As a player dumped down there, delayed penalty coming here as Humphrey will take a jog to the bench. Gets back up, and Jensen still jawing with the man that pushed him to the floor. Jensen's smart though, he'll walk away as they've already got the delayed penalty coming here. Still watching him there as they set up inside. That one deflected away, loose ball, still 6-on-5 here, 10 on the shot clock. Shooter spot, whip it across, no back gate, goes in, Henning shoots, Mooney takes a high shot at Henning as he comes back in. There was already the delayed penalty called against the Grizzlies. Jensen still having words with Ethan Quinn. And it doesn't look like we're going to get any supplemental on Mooney for the hit. It's going to be a cross check to Ethan Quinn. It's the Grizzlies down 2 and now down a man. Humphrey makes his way back to the crease as Jones will start out with this one. Right up at the center. 8 minutes left in the third. Jones going to start out. Sends that one over. Trying to encroach his way into the shooter spot was Gillis. Here's the back gate. Thought about it. Still holds for the goal line side. Back up to Jensen. Jensen fakes. Now gives it to Jones. Goes upstairs off of the arm. Loose ball picked up by Baker. Baker and Lady, 2-on-1. Down the other way, Baker takes it himself. Takes the shot, Humphrey shuts the door. As the whistle blew, looks like we're going to get a delayed penalty here. As the referee comes across. No, it was just given to Jensen as they took the ball all the way back but didn't have to put it into play until they picked it up there. Might have been going through the crease potentially on Aiden Baker. Back to the shooter spot now. Jones, center point, quarterbacking here behind the back pass. Gillis stutter steps, takes a shot. Good block there by Lady. Lady already a couple of goals in this one. Sees the man coming. He'll head off the other way. 1:07 left to go. Delayed penalty coming here as Mooney heads to the bench. And the Grizzlies were shorthanded. Sakani Baker now, so 5 aside as Mooney on the bench. White going to take the shot. That one, the one hopper rolls wide. Coming across. That one makes contact with a player on the bench. And we're going to get the penalty call into our officials' timeout. We'll see what the reported call is here. I think it might have been too many men. Yes, 2 minutes for too many men. The illegal substitution on the side of the Blackfish. So 49 seconds left. Reese London is going to serve. Ethan Quinn's got 49 seconds left on his minor. So 4-on-4 lacrosse coming here for 49 seconds. And then about 1:11 of power play time will be on the side of the Grizzlies. So we'll see what they do first with the extra space on the floor. And then we'll get to transition in and see what happens when the Blackfish go down a man. I mean, they've been dangerous short a man all season. They have the shorthanded goal earlier in this contest. We shall see what these teams have in store for us here. Brian Gillis got the pretty shorthanded marker earlier in the contest. That was the behind the back shot from the far wing. So 4-on-4 lacrosse here. Grizzlies will answer with Brian Smith, Mitch McDowell, Eric Moss, and Drew Kask. Takes the wide shot, missed the near post. Can they keep it on the near side of center? As McDowell picks it up and keeps it onside. McDowell spinning off of Sauchi. Smith coming over for the screen. Gurney meets McDowell. McDowell takes the shot. That one pinned Kask in the back. And so look at the loose ball. Tried the backhand low shot. Turned aside by Humphrey. So fresh 30. But loose ball goes to the Grizz. Smith gets to this one first. So they got a fresh 30 to work with. 14 seconds until Quinn rejoins the fray. Far side. Kask back up high. Again, they got the box going here. Scott defending on the far side. Sauchi meets McDowell. That one, Humphrey just plays big and keeps that one out. Out in transition. As Abrams, McDowell gets tied up with him as he and Moss come together. Moss around the inside, cutting in, tries to dunk it over top. That one comes to the near side, fresh 30. If they can come away with it, McDowell does as Gurney pins him into the wall. McDowell flips that one free. As again, now we have 50 seconds of power play time here for the Grizzlies. Near side, Smith goes up high. Connor White back over to Eric Moss. Baker sets a bump screen. Humphrey lunges out with a save. Gurney flips that one ahead. Sauchi misses it. Has a chance to make a play at the body, and that one comes away with Connor White's ball. Fresh 30, 5:13 left to go. Gets it into Smith. Smith shoulders and gives that one over to the far side. Here back to Smith once again. Back over, Kask in the middle. Baker tried to swing that one in, and Humphrey met him in the middle. Brandon Humphrey's looking comfortable right now. Very good sign for the Blackfish. Nick Scott pulls it out to the near side wing. 21 seconds left of the shot clock, and we're back 5 aside. Reese London going to head right across as they'll change and get the last couple of offensive men out on the floor. Jones had it there, uses the referee as a partial screen and gets free. Here's Nick Jensen. One hand on the stick, pulls it back across. Coming over, there's the check on Henning. Whips it over. Gillis lets it fly as the shot clock wound down. Mooney able to collapse on top of that one. Here's Moog. Gets this one in the offensive territory. Lots of fans on hand here at the field house. Spin around. Moog looking to get something on the near side. Back up top to Smith. Now into McDowell. Moog cutting across the middle. Here's Barnes setting a screen on the inside. Tagging Smith. Over to Baker. That one over top of his stick as it hits the far wall. Loose ball goes to Ryan Jensen. Ryan Jensen going to build some momentum down the right side. Has Jones with him. Here's the trailer. Jones thought about it. He's now going to attack, pulls back out. Laszlo Henning, 17 seconds left to go. He'll pull this one across. Stutter stepping around the screen. Mooney turns it away. Loose ball, fought for, picked up initially by Jones as he and Sky joust on the far side. 3:37 left to go in the third. Lady leaves it for Connor White and heads off on the change. Smith sets the screen. Frees White up, goes across to the other side. Illegal pick called. 9-7 the score, 3:23 left to go. The illegal pick was called. as Humphrey out of his crease initially. No delayed penalty called though, so he's back. Bumping, shooting, that one turned aside by Mooney. 30 seconds left as Noda was tied up with a man there with Skwarek. He'll break free. Noda down the near side. They were calling for it to the far side. Noda didn't get it to him initially. Behind him on the pass as that one bounced off the far wall. Jensen and company, they've got some time and space. Bumps with Noda. Jensen spins around, has it in the forehand now. He'll leave it for Jones. Time winding down here as Jensen thought about it. He'll head off to the bench now. Only 4 men out on the floor there as now Henning will join the fray. Jensen, left point, trying to cut in. Stutter steps, has a man to beat, cuts to the center, spins to the outside. Jensen takes the shot, falling down. As Mooney able to turn it aside, and then that one going to be a fresh possession here for the Grizz. As Robinson will send that one across to Moog. 2:17 left to go. Into the offensive territory, the Grizzlies looking to press here. One hopper goes into McDowell's stick. Barnes guarding Smith. Gurney on McDowell. Now Abrams on the far side. Dawsey goes to McDowell. Back over to Alex Dawsey. Sauchi jumps the gap there. Back over to Sakani Baker. Baker lets the shot go, missed the wide post. As Dawsey tips that one back into offensive territory. Shot misses wide, so shot clock violation. McDowell settles it down. Barnes will pick that one up. Barnes cutting in, goes to the middle, splits the difference, tries to roll that one in one-handed. Picks up the ball, no going through the crease as he stayed to the outside. Good effort there, fresh shot clock to work with to boot. And Lott leaves that one for Sauchi. They're gonna load up heavy on the right side. They got 3 players over there, almost everybody on the right half of the floor. Now cutting through the middle, they'll switch. Backing in, behind the back pass was knocked down. Tried to swing that one back in. Under 10 to go in the shot clock. Ethan Umlaut pulls it out. Gets Curtis Good to commit. Ethan Umlaut down low, tries to pull that one back in. But good defense there. As that one chopped away, no delay of game. 1:08 left to go, still a 2-goal game, 9-7. No love lost between these sides. As the roller will go to Smith in the offensive territory. Spins that one to the far side. Up to McDowell. Here's Smith. Cutting into the middle, now across. London shoots the gap, back up top. Smith unable to handle the pass. 15 to the shot clock. Last minute of play here in the third. Moss pivots, fires that one, rebound. Tried the behind the back shot, and that one rolled off of the stick. Numbers brewing here for the Blackfish. Jensen cutting in, goes to the left side. He'll take the shot over top of the goal. Rebound, that one tipped off of Jones. Scott in the offensive territory. This one right up the middle. Scott gonna have to defend the 2-on-1 here. Here's Smith cutting in, takes the shot. What a stop there! And nearly had a souvenir up in the broadcast booth here as Brandon Humphrey steered that one aside. Mooney's going to the bench, 6-on-5. Back up high, 20 seconds left. Mooney's gonna stay right near the bench in case he has to run back into the fray. McDowell and Smith passing back and forth. Shot clock is off right in the middle. Sutter steps around the tip of the crease and sends that one in. Good play to keep that one alive though. Baker over. Humphrey slid, that one blocked as Scott comes over and tries to keep it free. As time winds down, we come to the end of 3 quarters. 9-7 your score in favor of the Blackfish. They were down 6-3. Hasn't been like that in a while as they continue to press. Mooney's got most of his equipment off on the far side, taking a drink and a rest at the bench. 9-7 your score. And Mooney's got some of the equipment off. I would imagine he's going to play the rest of the game, just taking a quick rest. Unless we are going to see a goaltending change here momentarily. Todd Hensrud, the backup goaltender, stepping out onto the floor here momentarily. We'll see. Mooney had taken off some of his equipment. 9-7 your score. Chance to refresh the box score. Shots on goal after 3. 14 shots for the Blackfish in the third, 12 for the Grizzlies, so 42 for the Grizz and 41 for the Blackfish overall. Kyle Mooney steps back out onto the floor and he'll get his equipment back on. So he will be back in to start the fourth. Shot there in the background. The backup goaltender for the Blackfish tonight is Matt Hills, number 31. Justin Gurney in the foreground. Victoria Shamrock helmet on. He's been a gritty defensive player all throughout this season. Goal scoring summary in the third. Only one goal to speak of. The Blackfish getting one off of Ryan Jones, Ethan Umlaut and Nick Jensen the assists. So quite the chaotic first half. And then all of a sudden, things in the third, I mean, they're still chaotic, but just not a lot of goals on either side. 9-7, the final 15 set to get underway here at the Fieldhouse. Robinson and Barnes. Or Garrison, I should say. Cody Garrison. I think I've been calling him Robinson this game. My apologies. As an awkward collision there. Jensen feeling it in the lower back there. Across. Quick stick scores! Squarick with the assist and Henning with the goal. But Ryan Jensen in some kind of pain on the near side. There's a collision off of the face-off. Not sure if we can get a replay of it, potentially. The collision here coming up on the replay. Jensen came in, was cross-checked by Nash Moog, or pushed down there, made contact with the ground. And he's in some kind of pain. And then Squarick across to Henning, good positioning the other way. Mooney had the stick up. But at the start of the fourth, this game 10-7 in favor of the Blackfish, but everybody's attention over on Ryan Jensen right now. Jensen will be up under his own power. Looks like he's doing all right now. Just whatever stung him initially had to wait it out. Training staff bringing him back over to the bench. We'll see if Jensen returns in short order to action. Nearly had too many men there, did the Blackfish. Getting a man to the bench quickly before the ball was put into play. Second of the game for Laszlo Henning, as the Blackfish will get possession of this one off of the draw. Gillis flips it over, as this one will go up to Jones. Jones curling back towards the middle, whips it across to Sauchi. Back over to the near side. Gillis flips it over. Henning to Umlaut. What a stick and what a save! As Umlaut let that one go for the near side, and Mooney slid across. Moog in transition the other way. Gurney and company getting in the way. Here's Moss, the trailer. Humphrey steps up into it and drops it down. As they'll throw that one ahead. Too many men momentarily there for the Blackfish. Gurney, he'll spin around as he's got Gillis to the near side. Whips that one over, nearly picked off in the middle by Kelly. Near side, Gillis has in behind the net was Jones. Jensen came across off of the back wall. Mooney has to pick this one up. And Jensen still hobbling a little bit, but still back out in the game here. Kelly, 2-on-1 brewing here, takes a shot. Humphrey the save, rebound directed back towards the goal, and Humphrey picks it up. Big check there, Barnes stays up. Opportunity brewing here the other way. Sauchi in front. Henning couldn't tuck that one in as it missed just wide. Sauchi slowing things down on the near side. They'll get a last couple of changes out on the floor. As Good, Baker, Kelly, Moog, and Lady defending. Henning gives it over to Ryan Jones, the alternate captain. Peels around, pulls it through, takes the shot. One hopper, missed wide. They got one man out defensively. They'll send another couple of bodies in. Referee picks that one up and tosses it over to Braden Lady. We'll put this one back into play. Moog gives that one over as Dawsey whips that one across the zone. Here's Smith, gonna flip it back over to Moss. Now to Drew Kask, former Blackfish in his own right. Give it across. Moss lets it go, and Humphrey, the stone wall stands. Loose ball, near side corner. They continue to joust for it as the Blackfish get it first. Coming down the other way. 2-on-1 brewing here. Jensen takes the shot. Mooney with a save there. As Jensen, head goes back, eyes to the sky as he thought he might have had a better opportunity at that one. Coming down the other way, McDowell cutting inside. Gurney shuts him down, and Humphrey gets the rest of it there. Smith, delayed penalty coming here as the Blackfish going to go down a man, a holding call. I believe it's going to go against Justin Gurney as McDowell was able to break around the outside of the defender. 2 minutes for holding going to be the call indeed. McDowell with a powerful move around the outside of Gurney. Was able to cut in towards the goal. The Blackfish up by 3, but down a man here. As the Grizzlies, can they get the power play marker to start the long march back? Mosk at a quarterback. They've got Kask and Baker on the right side. Back up top. That one taken down in the middle. That one blocked partway through, so stays with the Fish. Sauchi was taken down. Moss now back up. Here's Baker. Screenplay set. Baker still holds, quickly whips that one, blocked by the defense as the Blackfish looking to break out the other way. Scooped up and away, put on the afterburners, and that one just missed wide, and then Jensen blown up on the near side. Moog, a check from behind, as this one going to be evened up. Minute 24 left to go on Gurney's penalty, and Moog's going to join him, so it'll be 4-on-4 for that time. Then 36 seconds of power play time for the Fish. Check from behind going to be the call. Three-goal advantage for the Blackfish and extra space on the floor to work with here. They'll have Jones, Gillis, Henning, and Barnes out on this offensive rotation. Sky jumps the screen. Barnes goes back the other way. Cannons a shot off of the blocker's side of Mooney. Here's Lady breaking out of dodge. Cutting in. Lady, is he going to go all the way? He will. Cutting in. Leaves the ball behind. Good defensive check there. Minute left to go in 4-on-4. 11:06 on the frame. Jones settling it down into the offensive side of the floor. Gives it over to Henning. Middle of the top of the zone as Baker keeping a stick on him. Roloff defending there. Kelly and Good also on the near side. Cutting over. Takes the shot. Mooney meets him there. Rebound turned aside as well. Cutting across. Gillis. That one taken away from him. London a little shaken up. Or part of me was Henning. Shaken up on that play there as Gillis and company come together. Still trying to get his stick back. So possession going to go for the Blackfish here as they gave it to Jensen up high. 25 seconds of 4-on-4. Gillis was in an absolute war on the near side corner, able to hold possession. Here's him Lott now. Gets it to the near side. Gillis faking the screen to make the man jump. Ethan Lott still with one hand on the stick, looks to free it into the middle. Henning was showing one-handed there. Roloff has a man in behind the goal. Gillis, 4 seconds left. Stutter step, shoots. That one stopped by the pads. Fresh 30. Loose ball picked up. 30 seconds of power play time here as they're thinking about dropping the gloves. Kelly and Gillis. Kelly threw the stick down and asked him if he wanted to drop the gloves. Gillis said no and headed off of the change. Play continues, 10 seconds of the shot clock. Grizzlies looking to kill time here. Takes the shot, that one stung Nick Scott as that one goes off of the back of him partway through. Gives this one back, whips it across. That one scooped up. Sakani Baker keeps it alive, back 5 aside, 9:30 left to go. In and out of the stick of White. Able to pick that one up though, coming across, setting the screen. Here's White, pulls back to the forehand, now curling back towards the point. 13 seconds on the shot clock. One hopper off of the wall into the stick of Baker. Curling out towards the middle of the burst of speed. Moss fires and scores! Eric Moss brings it back within 2, charges back towards the center point, and uses the momentum to blast that one over the shoulder of Humphrey. Me, oh my, Eric Moss You can see the determination on that one as he curls around a couple of screens and gets that one to the glove side, just inside the near post. Again, back five aside here, 2-goal game of the Fieldhouse. 9:13 left to go. Garrison off of the draw. This one goes to Barnes. He'll be pushed right up the middle, takes a shot and scores! Reese Barnes gets that one off of the draw, gets a little bit of momentum as the defender pushes him right up the middle, and he'll use that to score and restore the 3-goal lead. Reese Barnes right back to work as he'll head right back to the face-off circle. But what poise there. Uses the momentum. Nobody jumps the gap into the middle, and he'll make him pay. Barnes and Garrison locking horns once again. Baker watching in case this one comes free. Barnes, that one pops out of his stick, but Jensen will come away with it. Across to Squarick. As Zimlot whips it over to Jones. Lady makes contact as Zimlot tries to back into the near side. There's Jones. Coming up was Garrison. Shot around him, but that one missed. 6 seconds left. Just tries to scoop that one in late. As Jensen and Quinn had a bit of a spat there. They'll send the defense out of the far gate. 8:25 to go. As Baker slips under the check of Ethan Zimlot. And he'll head off on the change. Sakani Baker looking to get in on the action here. Here's McDowell, curls off the screen, gives it over. Curls inside. Dawsey lets it go and scores! Grizzlies aren't going away quietly. Dawsey makes it 9-11. Same kind of shot that Eric Moss cut the lead to 2 with just a few moments ago. And he'll get that one right up the middle. McDowell finds him, and again, curling off of the screen, takes the shot, same spot that Humphrey got beat last time. 2-goal game once again. Barnes, another face-off win. He'll let this one go before he stumbles back across the line. Jensen mishandled that one as it jumps out of play. He'll stay in as Roloff gonna try and get out of dodge. He will, using the speed to get around the outside. Roloff flips that one over. 7:50 left to go here in the fourth. Coming up soon will be the officials' timeout. As Kask in, driving, shooting, and steps inside. As that one a power move by Drew Kask. Whip this one up the near side. Gurney mishandled the pass. Moog mishandled the loose ball. Moog tries it on the second opportunity. That one knocked away. Here's Barnes, flips it ahead. 8 seconds. Back floor violation on the Blackfish. Play blown in. As Good will pick that one up to start things out. Under 7.5 to go. Give it over. McDowell lets the cannon go. That one missed the top corner. Here's Baker in the middle. White mishandled the pass as Squarick picks this one up. Can he build some momentum? Here comes the big man right up the middle. Conrad Squarick scores! That man can move. Conrad Squarick. Good defensive play and turns it into a transition opportunity. Restores the 3-goal lead once again. The Blackfish have had an answer for everything the Grizzlies can muster here in the fourth. Conrad Squarick. Mama, there goes that man. As he'll get the momentum going the other way and make it 12-9. Garrison and Barnes setting up in the middle as always. Taking their time on this one. Garrison kicks that one over to Baker. Sauchi having something to say about it though, but then Baker diving on the loose ball to keep it alive for the Grizzlies. Under 7 to go. Double team comes there as Jensen lost the stick, but the ball stayed with the Grizzlies. He'll go and retrieve and get the stick there. Coming in. Sakani Baker on his offhand side. He'll cut him behind the goal now and bring it back to his strong side. Here's Moss giving it across. Smith, the one-timer. And Humphrey came over. Covered up on that one to take it to the officials' timeout. 6:39 left to go. trading blows have both these teams done, as the Blackfish currently up by 3, 12-9. So far, partway through the 4th. Shots on goal sitting at 9 for the Blackfish and 7 for the Grizzlies, so 50 aside. 100 shots in the game overall. So right now, both of these goaltenders working on 40-plus save games. Or pardon me, looking at the wrong, had to refresh that there. Because there we go, pardon me, no, it's 12-9. So 38 saves for Mooney and 41 for Brandon Humphrey. Nearly a 40 save plus for performance for both goaltenders here. And again, for these two goaltenders, Humphrey and Mooney sitting 1 and 2 respectively in both save percentage and goals against average. Mooney's got the better goals against average. Humphrey's got the better save percentage. The only goaltending category that they don't lead is total saves, and Lee Jackman has that moniker from the Sea Spray. So 12-9, 3-goal advantage, 38 saves for Mooney and 41 for Humphrey, as these sides looking to heat up. Here, one final stretch of the 4th left to go. 6:33. Umlaut, Gillis, Henning, Jensen, and Jones. The offensive unit for the Blackfish here. Jones sets the screen right in front, and he'll score. Laszlo Henning completes the hat trick as he gets a wicked pass up the middle, keeps the toes outside the zone, and puts that one in to make it a 4-goal game. Laszlo Henning coming up big when his team is called upon it. Right down the middle and tucks that one in the post. Hat trick for him and 13 of the game for the Blackfish. Lady defending on Jensen on the near side. They'll complete the change. 6:07. Blackfish looking to pull ahead for good here. Can they put the nail in the coffin? Ryan Jones curling up towards the middle. That one took a deflection. Rang off of the wall. So that one tipped. So the Blackfish get possession with a fresh 30. So they'll head across and complete the change. Jensen heading off onto the bench as Gillis sends that one over. Umlaut to the far side. Cutting into the middle. Jensen flips it behind for Jones. Kelly guarding, making sure he has to pick his backhand shot on the far side if he wants to try and tuck it in. Kelly sending him back out in front. Here's Jones. 9 on the shot clock. Jensen cutting into the middle, has a lane, takes that one blocked partway through by Baker. As that one scooped up by Jensen as he got to the loose ball first. He'll force Kelly to take an extra jump into the offensive territory as he'll hit Smith coming off of the bench. Sakani Baker back over as McDowell loads. He's got an absolute cannon into the middle. That one popped out of Moss's stick. Rolls it to Smith. Elevator shot. Finds the bottom floor as that one hits Humphrey and finds a way through. Grizzlies aren't done yet. 13-10 your score, as Smith and McDowell combined to get them their 10th goal of the game. As that one back up top, Smith lets it go. That one off the inside of the pads and just inside the far post. Good placement there for Brian Smith. 5:06. Barnes and Garrison once again. Barnes comes away with it here. Reese Barnes has been an absolute manimal in the circle today. Mooney turns that one away. Again, the Blackfish trying to end a 2-game skid here. Grizzlies looking to end a 7-game skid. .444. Gillis, Umlaut, Jones, Henning, and Scott's going to stay out for an offensive possession. Gillis flips that one over to Nick Scott. Scott's going to cut in, spin to the middle, splits the difference, puts it off the post. Rebound, what a stop by Mooney. Nick Scott nearly had one of the goals of the season, then Mooney follows it up with maybe his save of the year. Down the other way, Grizzlies. Nash Moog still holds, waits for the cavalry as he'll play it off of the wall to Eric Moss. Brian Smith was watching just in case Henning decided to try something cheeky. Whip it to the far side, takes it over. Dawsey pops out of his stick as he tried to cradle. 3 seconds left. Dawsey lets it go, hits the logo, and stays down as Humphrey scoops that one up. Under 4 to go here in the fourth. What an effort just recently from Scott and from Mooney. These teams saving their best for last here at the Fieldhouse. Jones cuts to the middle, backing in. Mlott taking Kelly out of the equation momentarily. Now sets a screen across Gillis. Shoots and scores! Gillis makes it 14-10 as they'll find him on the near side cutting across. And then after the whistle, a couple of words exchanged between both sides. There's contact, it looked like, between Noda and somebody on the far side. They'll finally be separated. Again, Jones had taken what almost appeared to be a low blow, still walking it off as he heads to the bench there, as we see. Him and Kelly had come together. Procedure called against the Grizz. Near side. Ryan Jensen flips that one over to Gillis once again. The offense for the Blackfish has been stellar this evening. 3:17 left to go. Can they find more momentum here? Nick Scott out once again for the offensive unit. Jensen setting a screen to free up Gillis. Jones cutting around to the near side. Spins out. He'll wait. Takes the shot through traffic. Mooney watches that one go wide. It's going to be the shot clock violation as Mooney taking a jog to the bench. Mooney takes the jog. 6 on 5. 3 minutes to go here at the Fieldhouse. 4 goals is the mountain the Grizzlies need to climb. Cutting around and behind the goal will be the extra man. Baker looking for it, kind of around and scores! Set play for the Grizzlies. They find Sakani Baker running the route around and behind the goal. He'll tuck it in on the wraparound, and it's within 3. Great effort there from the Grizzlies. They send Mooney to the bench. And McDowell throws a strike to Baker, who cuts in and tucks that one in. Barnes and Garrison once again. Procedure called, so the Grizzlies will get possession here. Mooney gonna start making the trick over to the bench. We'll go 6 on 5 once again. Mooney makes it over, and here comes the extra attacker. McDowell, Baker running the same play again. Cuts around to the near side. Here's McDowell, lets it go. That one takes a couple of deflections. Loose ball picked up, falling down, takes the shot. That one deflects wide. Humphrey throws this one up floor. Coming back, they're going to send Mooney out back towards the goal as they blocked that one as it went wide. And it's actually the backup goaltender. They got Todd Hensrud making the run back and forth now. So White coming up now. They're going to call him back. Hensrud not paying attention. Now he's going to make the run to the bench. 18 seconds of the shot clock. They'll get the extra attacker. So Mooney's going to be on the bench. It'll be Hensrud making the run back and forth now. To the near side. Moss, that one pops out of his stick. They got 8 seconds of the shot clock here. Abrams trying to tie him up. Moss, 4 seconds. Can he turn? Fire. That one missed wide. Low rebound blocked and turned away. As there goes Hensrud once again. Hensrud cutting back. Still doesn't even have the equipment fully on. He's got the jersey kind of somewhat over top of the arm guards. He'll hold the near side. Minute 30. Blackfish looking to hold here. Noda coming out to apply some pressure up high. Quinn defending alongside Moog, Kelly, and Sky. That one flipped up into the middle. Aaron Sky didn't know it was coming. As Aaron Sky just trying to shield the man away. Hensrud gonna go for the run once again as Moog got that one. They'll throw it across. Hensrud gets to the bench and they send in the extra attacker. 1 minute to go. Quick shot. That one swallowed up by Humphrey. Rebound though. Loose ball in front. Gurney spinning. Sends that one over. Hensrud has to look over the other shoulder. He'll turn square. Hensrud. London. Rod Jensen and company telling the team to eat it. He'll flip that one up. 16 seconds left to go. Nick Scott holds to the near side. Moog makes contact. They'll just hold against the wall as Scott spins into the middle. Tries to knock that one loose. Curtis Good spins off of the check. 24 seconds left to go. Hensrud, he'll just stay. Sakani Baker, 17 seconds left on the clock, takes the high shot, scores! 2-goal game with 15 seconds left to go as Sakani Baker finds the back of the net there. And the look on Humphrey and Nick Scott says it all. Like, we're nearly done, 15 seconds left. Just gotta hold on. Credit to Sakani Baker. He'll never say die in the game. He'll go until the very last whistle. Off of the draw, Barnes unable to come away with it. Here's Baker, takes the shot. That one rolls just wide. Loose ball will come up to Jensen, and he'll just let time run out. As your final score from the Fieldhouse, 14-12. In favor of the Blackfish as they end the season on a high note. End the 2-game skid. And look to carry some momentum heading into the postseason. So the Blackfish, with the win tonight, finish the regular season with a 6-8 record. And the Grizzlies will finish 4-10. So 3rd and 4th place are set right now. The interesting thing will be tomorrow, the Sea Spray and the Eagles. Eagles are 9-4, Sea Spray are 8-5. If the Sea Spray can come away with the win, it'll go down to the tiebreakers between the two sides, as they'll both finish the season with 9-5 records. Coming up shortly, the 3 stars of the contest, as both of these sides, and still some conversations being had after the game. As Gurney and the coaching staff of the Grizzlies still having words after the contest. Players and whatnot in the area still trying to keep a cool head and separate things as players come over and shake the hands of the officials. Conversations seem to have finally subsided here, as again coming up the 3 stars of the contest. And a chance as well to refresh the box score. Having a look at the final shot on goal totals. 14 in the 4th quarter and 12 in the 4th quarter for the Blackfish and Grizzlies respectively. So 55 shots apiece at the end of this one. And lo and behold, your 3 stars in this contest, the Blackfish, the 3rd star, number 24, Ryan Jensen. And Jensen, one of the spark plugs in this game for the Blackfish.